Welcome to Module 5. Module 5 is about statistics, and a lot of the statistic analysis can be done in Excel. Excel has a lot of tools that help you do from anything from beginning to advanced analysis. So I'm going to show you in this video a few of the things you can do within Excel. So the first thing is creating the frequency table. So here's an example. Let's say a teacher is curious about the number of students attending his class each day he teaches. The number of attendance for 15 consecutive class periods is given below, these numbers. Build a frequency table with each class having a width of 1. To create a frequency table, you'll need two columns. For the column for attendance, or column for attendance here, and then the each day here. So we're missing the data for each day. So we're going to have to create 15 consecutive numbers to represent the 15 consecutive class periods. So how do we do that? Well, in Excel, that's easy. Just type in here 1 and then 2. Select those two numbers. And if you go to the bottom right corner, you see a little square, black square here. If you put the mouse cursor nearby, it changes to a plus sign. So click on it. When it changes to a plus sign, click on it and then drag it down all the way down to where 14 is. Let it go and then boom, it creates 15 consecutive numbers. Pretty easy to do. And frequency table requires the name for each column here and then column here. So let's put the title to it. So say here is class periods. And then here say it's going to be attendance. Okay. Adjust the width. So this complete table here is considered to be the frequency table. So that's how you create a frequency table within Excel. Pretty easy. So now let's move on to the scatter plot. Create a scatter plot using the following data. Tell whether the linear correlation is positive, negative, or neither. Let the weight, this column, be the horizontal axis and breaking, this column, be the vertical axis. So what does it mean to be linear correlation that is positive, negative, or neither? Well, here's an example. Here's an example of positive correlation. Say if you draw a line that's imaginary line through here, these dots here, you'll see that the line will go from bottom left corner to the upper right corner. That's by definition is considered to be positive. So in this case, this is positive correlation. The opposite is a negative correlation where the line will start from upper left corner to bottom right corner. If you see a line like that, then if you see a pattern like that, that's considered to be negative correlation. And it's neither when it's all scattered. There's no line that you can see that you can draw through here. So the correlation could be either positive, negative, or no correlation. So the question is, how do you create a scatter plot within Excel? That's also easy. Select the data you want to plot and go to the Insert tab, and then you see this chart area. Depending on how your Excel is set up, you see this little dotted ones here, and that's called the Insert Scattered or Bubble Chart. So click on it. And you get to choose whichever you want, but we'll pick the first one here. Click on it. And then right next to the data set, Excel will create the scatter plot. So as you can see, this will be from bottom left corner to upper right corner. So for this data set, the correlation will be positive. So that's how you create a scatter plot within Excel. So let's explore more charts or the graphs within Excel. So let's say the table below here shows the distribution grades in the quantitative literacy class. Using Excel, make the following charts: a pie chart, line chart, and a bar graph. So how do we do that? That's also easy. Again, select the data, and I'm not going to select the total because I only want to know the grade for A, B, C, D, and F. Go to Insert again. And go back to the charts area. The pie chart will be this one here. Insert pie chart or donut chart. So click on it. And then we'll take a 2D pie chart, click on it, and it creates a frequency pie chart. Okay, so A represented here, B, C, D, F. So that's how you do a pie chart. Okay. Let me delete this. How about the line chart? So go back to the Insert tab. Line chart will be this one right here with a bunch of lines go up and down. So click on that and click on the first one. Here's a line chart. Okay, A, B, C. So since like C is the most frequent one, and D and F. Okay, let's move on to bar graph. Again, go back to Insert tab. And bar graph could be either vertical one or horizontal one. So let's do a vertical one. It's considered to be the column chart. If you're asked to do a vertical one, bar graph right here, this will be the vertical one. And if I want to do the horizontal one, insert bar chart, click on that, click on the first one. Here's your bar chart, whichever you want to do. So that's how you do statistics in Excel. Just a brief summary of what Excel can do for statistical analysis.